Good morning YouTube, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. It's the 9 weeks out vlog. So I'm going to go through a little bit of a full day of eating. The next clip, we're going to go to Be Modified and train legs. I'm going to take you through a full day of eating at 9 weeks out. Physique update, leg day, anything else. But otherwise, enjoy the vlog.
What a great start. We are on the way to
Be Modified.
Be Modified. I've never been to Be Modified, so I'm excited.
But I went when they're not long open, so this will be really cool to see because it's a hell of a lot bigger because they expanded. I think they knocked through. I can't remember what was next door, but they knocked through. Yeah. So it was actually quite small, but it was still really good. But now it looks mega. So
I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Oh, that's
nice
really
one.
Nice.
Just pull out on me. See me coming. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to pull out.
A massive lorry.
Nice to know that your pull-out game is very fucking strong.
I have got the Lizzy Ryder coming today. My good friend Lizzy, who I actually met at a posing seminar that I was helping out at. I met Lizzy. I've known of Lizzy for years and I've followed Lizzy's journey. I think she's such an incredible athlete. She's a figure athlete. But yeah, I met Lizzy. She was taking the figure division at the BB Physiques posing seminar earlier on in the year. I took bikini and wellness, and Lizzy walked in to learn how to do wellness posing. So it's quite funny because I've been upping my game with learning figure, and Lizzy has been upping her game learning wellness. So but yeah, she's coming along today as well. We're going to do our own training because obviously, you know, I'm that deep in prep now that I need to be sticking to my training plan.
Especially with how frail your body is.
Well, yeah, I'm struggling big time with the hips and my lower back. I did actually do a crying video in the gym the other day and I just watched it back. I was like, I don't think I can put this in the YouTube video, but we'll laugh at it.
Authentic. Real.
We might fit it in somewhere just to have a little bit of a giggle at, but in all fairness, like, I'm actually really struggling with it. Like, I'm really struggling with my hips and lower back right now. I think it's yeah, it is. I actually think it's hormonal. So at first Meg was like, oh, it could be I think it sounds like injury. I was like, you know, when you just know yourself, and the amount of years that I've been competing now, I'm very aware of my body. I think it's actually caused by hormones, because the hormones, you know, at certain points in your cycle can actually shift your uterus. So I think it's tugging on, like, you know, nerve endings. It's causing issues within my hips and lower back. I explained this to the doctors and they've actually said, yeah, next Wednesday we're going to look into that in more detail, go to hospital and actually do some scans, do some tests, do what's needed to kind of look further into it. But anyway, in the here and now, I'm going to go and train legs. I am going to film the session. It is going to be, my words to Lizzy was, it's the most pathetic session because it's literally just all isolation exercises. But being that deep in prep now, like, it's still going to be a hard training session, but like, we've had to pull back to help my hips and lower back. Sorry, Jordan, I realised that my
I'm trying to look,
and I'm just like,
cheers. If we crash,
YouTube's more important. No, it's not. But yeah, so I will film the session. I will share the session, but it is very much, we've made it more it's not fluff work, but we've made it more isolation focused, so that it's accommodating the hip and back pain and just trying to keep, you know, help my body the best that we can at this point in prep. So yeah, roll on the leg day and some posing with Lizzy at the end. So we had a good session at Be Modified, but now we're stuck.
Literally drove out the gym car park, which is right there, drove an almighty of 5 seconds to be stopped because there's a parade on.
There was a carnival parade thing, and they were like,
and it's a good job I've eaten, because I actually was going hyper,
Yeah.
so thank God I brought a meal. Oh my God, there's a tractor.
Is it a tractor parade?
Oh!
10 hours later.
10 hours later.
12 hours later. Come on!
Oh, we've got a traitors themed
Oh.
one.
Leave it out, I don't care. Have a day off and let me get out.
I'm going to put my training day calories and macros on the screen. I'll also put the macros and calories for this first meal. But meal 1 is oats, dark chocolate, blueberries, and a little bit of peanut butter. Did I say whey protein? Oats, whey protein, blueberries, dark chocolate, peanut butter. One of my favourite meals of the day. I wake up excited for this meal. It's absolutely lush, and I'm currently using the strawberry cheesecake elite whey from Conte. So if you want to get yourself some Conte products, you know what to do. Code DEX10 at checkout. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. In the oats, in the creamy, you'll see the creamy later. But I love this meal. I really look forward to this meal in the morning. And then also it's literally an Americano. I do love milk in my coffee, but when you get to a certain stage in prep and it's gotta go, you weirdly get used to it, or you do weirdly get used to it. So I am enjoying my Americanos at the moment. I want to go and enjoy my oats. I want to go and enjoy my Americano in my Harry Potter cup whilst I read Harry Potter, and then I'm going to go and train legs. This is actually filmed on a different day of training legs, but I would have had this pretty much before the Be Modified sessions.
All right, I'm back home from training legs. Excuse me for how sweaty I look. I did do cardio and I also trained legs, so I am one sweaty mess, and it's really, really hot today. It's like 30 degrees, 31 degrees. Here with meal 2, it doesn't look very appetizing. Presentation skills not the best with this meal, but it is 1 egg, 100 grams of mushrooms, and a little bit of salsa. I'm allowed to have like peppers and tomatoes on my plan, but some days if I fancy a little bit of salsa, like I will take the peppers and tomatoes out and put a bit of like a homemade salsa in, because it's still technically tomatoes. So yeah, I just make room for that because I enjoy having a little bit of salsa with my egg. So I'm going to enjoy this meal. Then I get to have another coffee and some yogurt. So I have my yogurt and I put it in a little mug. It just makes me feel like there's more there than there actually is. And I put a little bit of stevia, so this has got 0 calories in it. Just a couple of stevia drops, vanilla flavour, just to make that a little bit sweeter. And then Americano. It looks more frothy because I did nick a little bit of Jordan's Law, don't tell him, because I fancied a bit of a better coffee. So that's why it looks really bubbly, but you can see it's an Americano. But yeah, this is my I call it like my pudding. Is my dessert after meal 2. Meal number 3, chicken and cucumber. Meal number 3, chicken and cucumber. Now usually with this meal I would have asparagus or maybe green beans, but I'm enjoying cucumber now and again, and I do like to make a few changes here and there with my veggies. I am very much, on my plan pretty much to the T, but with some veggies like asparagus, for example, if you go to your local supermarket and buy asparagus, like, it's a bit ridiculous, and the amount of asparagus that's usually on my plan, I'd go through that within 2 days, and I can't justify spending like £3 on asparagus every couple of days. It gets a bit silly. So I sometimes go for cucumber, and then until we go to Costco and I can buy asparagus in bulk and it lasts quite a while, sometimes I even put it in the freezer, then I might do that. But otherwise, making some swaps, as long as you know the equivalent and you look, or at least you research the equivalent of the macros and calories, because they do differ. Not all vegetables and fruits are the same. Then I think it's okay to do that, especially if it's for cost effective ways as well. So yeah, that's why I've got a wasp now lingering around my food. So usually I wouldn't have this meal. This would be one of my final meals of the day. But I realised, so on Thursday when I checked in with Meg, we made some tweaks and changes, and I actually realised I'm now on 300 grams of chicken a day, like throughout the whole day. We've taken beef mince out, but what was happening is I was having 200 grams of chicken a day and then like 100 grams of beef mince. But what's happened is I've got 200 grams of chicken in bags in the freezer, and now I need an extra 100 grams of chicken. So I'm gonna have this meal now, and then I'm gonna go, because I've run out of fresh chicken to add to that, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Costco to then bulk buy chicken, to then do 300 grams of chicken so that I can then bulk cook it when I need to cook it. This is all very confusing and you're probably like, what on earth? But I'm having this meal now so that I can go and buy like 2 chicken breasts, so this evening I can weigh out 100 and it's like problem solved. Bulk buy chicken tomorrow so that I can then weigh out 300 grams for the day, put some in the freezer, cook some so that I've meal prepped some, and then there's minimal stress. But today, you know, just goes to show that sometimes not everything goes to plan, but you've got to have a backup plan, and it's not just a case of, oh, I'll just throw anything together, or I'll just have this out of convenience. Like, no, go to the shop, get what you need. Like, you know, the luxury, I mean, not everyone's going to have a supermarket on their doorstep, no, but I'm quite fortunate that we've got the Co-op, we've got a Nisa local, I've got an Aldi not too far away. Like, I can go and get some chicken. So that's what I'm going to do. But so that I'm not behind on meals, I'm going to have this one now. So I'm going to go and enjoy this, and then we're going to go and buy some chicken. We are mission by chicken. And I don't think I mentioned why we've actually swapped it out, taken the beef mince out and dropped fat slightly. Like, even though I have the 5% beef mince, 5% fat beef mince, it's still got fat in. So we've dropped it slightly. That's why the beef mince is gone. And I now have chicken as my main protein source of the day. So that's why this whole palaver has happened. No, it's not that big of a deal. And the thing is, if you're going to choose to do bodybuilding, like, you've got to be adaptable. Your coach is going to make changes, and it is your responsibility as the athlete to follow them. Oh, look how cute they are. Sunday the 12th of July. So I did a bit of a full day of eating. I took inspiration from you.
Constantly showing my food.
I did a full day of eating, and then I did some talking bits, and then you can tell that we're in the depths of prep now, because you're going to laugh at this. So towards the end, I literally just took like little snippets of the food and thought, I'll put words on the screen.
Yeah, it's easier.
I told you, world's worst YouTuber. Slowly getting better, but it is what it is. I just wanted to eat and go to bed, to be honest.
Yeah, I've just realised your other YouTube video, I was wearing the same top.
You were. It's like you never get changed.
That's it. I don't watch. I just live in the same top.
I realised that as well. I'm like, which outfit did I wear in the gym last time I was on YouTube?
This is just comfy.
Well, I think that's another thing. Like when you're in the depths of prep, like there's certain like clothing that just becomes your go-to. And I would even say in the off season as well, it's kind of like something just feels like it's a bit too tight and you don't really want to wear it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, you go through phases, don't you? But yeah, so it's a little bit of an insight into my nutrition on a training day, on a leg day. But things are going to change. Like things are going to change being in the depths of prep. Like the start of prep, my food, I wish I had documented a little bit more towards the start, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, like you're starting to see more of like the halfway point to the shows, how we'll go through the shows, like how we go about peak week and things. So you'll learn a lot from that. And then also post-show as well and going into a growing phase. And then from here, I'm going to be documenting everything anyway. But if ever you do have any questions, like please do just ask, like drop me a message on Instagram at LaurenDexter1. Because this is the thing, like myself and Jordan love to educate. And this is what I wanted my YouTube to become, like a little bit more of an educational platform. You know, provide more education and, you know, by showcasing more. So here we are. But yeah, that was a little bit of an insight into my nutrition. So we had legs made a return, even though I literally spend most of my life training legs.
Yeah,
I realised this the other day. Like I literally spend the majority of my time training legs, especially as a wellness competitor. Like that's what you're going to have. So yeah. The leg days, we're not crossing over, or we are crossing over, okay. Yeah, so the leg days have returned because I treated you to 2 upper sessions, which my uppers are such a rarity, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you're lucky that you saw the upper. But yeah, no, so we've made a return with the leg days. I've not actually done an 8 weeks out, no, a 9 weeks. I've not done a 9 weeks out update on the physique, so I do actually need to do that. 9 weeks out visuals, we might as well talk about that now as we're bringing this vlog to a close. As always, I think I look flat. Shock. I say that in every YouTube video. But that's the thing, like, you know, we're pushing hard now, we're running flat now so that we've got time. And like Meg said, when I saw Meg at the MK posing seminar, she was like, Lauren, that was 10 weeks out. She was like, you don't have 10 weeks of fat loss left. So we're going to push on, going to persevere and push on. And then, yeah, cruise into the shows really. But I'll put the visuals. The visuals have been on the screen at some point whilst I've been rambling. Any other updates? I mean, we're 8 weeks out today, but this is the 9 weeks out vlog. So they kind of like overlap into the next week.
To be fair, the fact that we're in single digits and, you know, tomorrow we dip into 7.5 weeks,
Yeah.
It's kind of like before we know it.
I know. It's so exciting though. Like, I'm buzzing. I am enjoying this prep. Like, every prep makes me reflect and like find something new about myself, or like every prep I discover something new about myself. And like this one, it's not that it's a new thing, like I've always loved bodybuilding, but like this prep for me has certainly, like, I've always been someone that's enjoyed the process of becoming, but I think this prep for me has just really highlighted that. So I'm grateful for it and I'm loving it. And you know, that's why, like, one of the biggest challenges so far in this prep for me has been my hip and back pain, which an update on that. So doctors seem to think it could be endometriosis, it could be a twisted ovary. I'm booked in for an ultrasound to get that checked out. So, I mean, that could be soon, that could be within the next 4 weeks. I've got absolutely no idea when that's going to be. But if I can get in on the cancellation, then I'm going to do that, because I do want to get to the bottom of it pretty quickly. Just taking each day as it comes and just giving my all. So like I said, despite all of that, I've just been enjoying the process of becoming and enjoying this prep. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add, is there?
No,
I think that's everything.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of point in prep now where things are quite samey.
Yeah.
Very preppy.
The adjustments that are made now are quite small detail. Yeah. So Meg we're on 13,500 steps. My meal plan has been slightly tweaked. We've dropped the fats, as I rambled on about the other day. Cardio is now 5 lots of 40 minutes as well. Resting and recovering where we can. That's pretty much it for the 9 weeks out, and I will see you in the 8 weeks out vlog. We're 8 weeks out today, but we start filming from today a whole week, and then you get the vlog. So, ciao Bella.
Toodle pips and cheerio.
And I will see you in the 8 weeks out vlog.